welcome to this new video. Today we are going to do another video on paint making. I'm back home for a few days, so I thought maybe it would be a good time for me to do my paints. I started doing it in the mundane, but I ended up having no time. So here we are. I have all my recipes in that little sketchbook. Today I'm going to do some blue, so I'm not some blue like that. I don't know what pigment it is because it was all pigments that were given to me. I had done it before and I'm running out, so that's why I'm going to do some more. And I think I'm going to do some mix to have some greens, some different greens, because I think I'm a little short on greens. So I'm gonna take you with me. I'm gonna also link my other video about paint making. I filmed a yellow once, and I think it would be also interesting. I may have updated my recipe since then, but not much because I'm still learning a lot and trying recipes as I go. So I don't know. We will see how it goes. Right now, you may have seen it already in my video, but I have so this ready, which is it's gum arabic and water, just because I prepared it earlier because gum arabic takes a while to dilute into water because I have big chunks, and I will just have to add the other ingredients and start to paint. So let's do this today. So let's have a look at the recipe book. I think last time I made was this one, so 13 grams of gum arabic and 26 grams of distilled water. I'm not sure how much I have here. Oh, sorry about that. So wait, I need to open it. I'm gonna take off the lid. So I have 44, and I think I wrote somewhere the actual weight of this. So when it's empty, it's 9 grams. So it means we have 35 grams of gum arabic and distilled water. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of the same with the other ingredients. So next we have 8 grams of vegetable glycerin. I'll show you after, but it looks like it's very big. Okay, here we are. 9 grams of vegetable glycerin. So I'm also going to add, I don't know what it's called in English. I will put the name once I have it. So I just need to add a few drops, honestly. It should be enough. This oil is used as a conservative. I've seen some recipes with vinegar, but I don't really like the smell of the vinegar. Girofle in French has a very good smell, and I really like it. And for the last ingredient, I'm gonna add some honey. Just not too much as well. I'm just trying to have the right mix. Honey is very nice for the texture of the paint and the color as well. Oh, there is enough. I'm totally not eating the honey right now. So this is my base, and I'm just going to mix it well to have all the elements incorporated. And right now all it needs is just adding pigments. As you can see, it's really easy to make the base. You just need to have the ingredient. Of course, the hardest I find to find is gum arabic. The rest is really easy to find. Okay, let's add pigments. I've looked at my recipe and noticed that I put a little bit more of blue pigment than gum arabic, and I managed to make 3 half pan with it. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit more of blue because I really love this blue. So I think I'm gonna do for 6 half pan. The recipe isn't exactly the same. This one was a little bit dry compared to what I like, so I hope my new mix is going to be a little better. So I'm gonna go with 12 grams of blue pigment. Oh. So when working with pigment, be very careful because I don't know if you can see, but it's very volatile. So it's very volatile. I just want to put a mask on because I don't want to inhale any of it. But you see that the pigment is very beautiful. I really like it. Okay, and 10 grams of my watercolor mix, and let's start mixing. I'm gonna take off my mask once I'm finished at this point, but so right now the pigment is well integrated into the past. I just added a tiny bit because I thought that maybe it wasn't enough. I will see later. I will do some tests to see if the color is alright and if there is enough mix, or if I need to add more pigments, but I think it should be okay. So what I'm going to do right now is just so add a little bit of water. You see in this bottle I have distilled water, so I'm just gonna spray like that. So the water should help me have a more smooth mix of the two. It's okay, you can just add water in the end. The paint is gonna dry anyway, so the water will dry up with time. Amount of water is not really important in this recipe. It's more like the ratio of glycerin and good Arabic and pigment, of course. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is stop with the palette knife, because I only use it like for the first mixing, it's easier, and when I'm done with the first mixing I'm just gonna go with the muller. I'm really hopeful about this color because it's one of my favorite to use in my paintings. I use it for all my shadows almost. You know, if you watch my previous video about outdoor painting, you should have seen that I try to use red for shadows, but honestly, even if I use red sometimes, even if I found that red was a really nice touch of color, I'm more into blue shadows, so I really need some more of that color. I'm gonna keep my palette knife on hand because I'm surely gonna need it again. Just a bit more water, and then let's go with the muller. Can you hear the pigment crunching? So yeah, I'm gonna put some on some videos and just turn and turn for hours. So I think I'm halfway here with this paint. The way I know my paint is done, well, I'm gonna test it on paper, but just after that. But before I test it, I like to listen to it. So I'm gonna let you listen to it. It's just right now it's just very quiet, and there is no crunchy noise like it did at the beginning. I hope I succeeded to catch a bit of the noise it got. there is still a little bit of crunch and the rocks that are being crushed, but I think it's starting to get good. So maybe we should do a little paint test right now. I'm gonna put a little bit of water first on my paper. Nice, isn't it? I really love this color. Really do. So I'm looking at it right now and I think there is still a lot of granulation. I'm gonna have a little bit of granulation, but with this paint I should be able to have little to no granulation at all, because it's a very fine pigment already, and I think I'm gonna continue, but I was expecting it honestly. I'm gonna continue and have a finer paint. Right now I've been reading for, I think I'm close to 1 hour and a half, something like that. And I've done some tests, and I've done what is called the rubbing test, which is you take a piece of paper like that and you put it on it and you see if there is any blue in it. And on many of these there was blue pigment on my tissue, so I decided to add a little bit more of binder here, and I think right now it's just perfect. I'm gonna do a last test and I think it will be good. As you can see, the texture of the paint is very different from the beginning, and if you listen, there is absolutely no sound coming from the paint, so it means that every grain of pigment is mulled to the finest. Oh, sorry about that. It's meant to the finest, so I think it should be good. Let's do a test. Little paint test. I have a little bit of blue on my here, but it's okay. Because it's a very nice, vibrant blue. And it's quite perfect. So now we're gonna let it dry. Now the paint is done and I'm gonna put it in half pans. I have a few half pans like this. I really hope that in the future I can find something else than plastic half pan. I'm still thinking about it, but I don't want to be dependent on plastic and other companies to do my own watercolor. But well, for now it's got to be it since until I find something else. But first I'm gonna refill. See, this is my palette, and I'm gonna refill the half pan from my palette with the paint, since it's exactly the same one. Let's start with this, and then with the leftover I will do at least 3 more pans, but we will see how much I can contain. So let's see. I'm gonna need to try to be very delicate. Okay, not so bad. Now it needs to dry. I'm gonna put it aside. So actually I'm gonna stop at 5. I still have a little bit of paint, but in a few days this will have dried up a little, and the volume of the paint should have reduced. So in a few, when it's dry, well, a little bit more dry, I will use this paint and add it to the half pan, so I have a fuller half pan. Well, this way it's more generous half pans, and it's more agreeable to use. So this I'm gonna put into a syringe, and in a syringe it should stay moist, so when I need to fill this up again, I will just have to squish it inside, and yeah, it should be nice. So let me find a syringe. So you can see the type of syringe I have. It's just a small syringe that I got, I don't know where I got it, but anyway, I just put it like that. And well, actually I'm gonna have to open it again because I'm gonna fill the watercolor from the top. It's like a tube actually. Well, I find it's like a tube to just fill it, and well, it's fine. I also have little caps like that I carved out of old erasers, and it's really perfect, and it holds tight. It's really nice. Okay, so now the paint is done. I'm happy I was able to do 6 half pan. It is, I think it was what I expected to do, since I was doing twice the proportion I was expecting. And I still have a syringe of fresh paint that I should add to this when it dries up and leaves a little bit of space. And also, if I ever need a little bit more, I think I will use what is in the syringe to fill my own half pan again. So here is the mess I created on the plate. I don't know if I told you, but I use an old what was it again? I don't know what it was, but I found this piece of glass and it's very resistant. It's way better than what I was using before, and so far I'm very, very, very happy about the surface I have here. So well, now I'm going to clean up, and I think tomorrow I will do a green, because, and I think tomorrow I will do some green paint. I still have some vinyl left, so I think I will probably try two greens, two new greens for my palette, and see how it goes, how it looks like, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Bonjour, we are the next day, and you might be wondering what I'm doing. Actually, I've thought about some things yesterday. You might have seen I'm using half pan, plastic half pan, which are the regular size, and I must say I'm not too, well, it's hard to say, because if I want to keep on doing paint, well, where to start? Well, you've seen what I've done yesterday. I can do 6 half pan with the paint I made, but I'm not going to use 6 half pan. At best, I think I'm going to use 2, and the rest I don't. Well, I know what to do, and the rest I think I'm gonna sell it. I have a lot of other half pans that I've made that I'm not using, that have been around, and yeah, I'm gonna add this to my shop, and you will probably find a link to my shop in my description. I don't think I'm gonna sell this for a lot, because I'm still learning about watercolors, but I think my watercolors are still very good. I do on my illustration with it, and I think I want to share what I've made, and well, not use it because it is too much for me. So my thing is, what am I doing? I'm gonna go to that point right now. Well, so far I've been using plastic half pans, but I'm not too happy about it. I want to find a solution to do non-plastic half pan and do eco-friendly watercolors. Since I'm doing my own watercolors, I know what I put in it, and I know it's safe for the environment, and I want everything in my half pan to be safe. And right now what I'm doing is some kind of paste that I can hopefully dry and use for my half pan, and it is very simple. It's only salt and wheat flour. So it's totally safe, and there is a little bit of rice flour as well to make it extra sticky. So I really hope this past work and I can make half pans out of it that is, well, eco-friendly, and also that can fit a traditional palette, because I have searched on the internet and I didn't find anything that suited me. I found that people put watercolor in shells or in metal tray, but I didn't want to use metal because it means that I would have to buy it, and I found it hard to find. Is it stupid to try to find something different from plastic? I mean, no, it's not stupid in this day and age to try to find more eco-friendly solution. So it's what I want to do with my watercolor, and I'm gonna try. So first today with this, I think it got the right texture right now. So I'm gonna try to make art pan like this, and I don't think I'm gonna film everything because it's very experimental so far, but I will take a few shots. And yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes and what I can do with it, and I'm gonna add it to the video. It's very experimental, as I said, and if I manage to do something with it, well, I will obviously talk to you about it in the vlog, or in the next vlog, because I don't think I will. This takes like a day to dry up. I need to do more watercolor, so I don't know what I'm going to do. If I will be able to do the full video with this dried up, or if I'm going to need to do another video about it. Lots of uncertain things. Tell me what you think, and if you have a solution, a non-plastic solution. I know that Beam Paint, which is quite it's a brand that is known for non-plastic watercolor, but I don't like their solution. Well, I like it because it's safe for the environment, but what I don't like is the format of their paint. It's either rocks or wood palette, but I don't like any of those solutions because I want to keep traditional palette format. So, yeah, follow me in my experiments. So until it dries today, I think I'm gonna keep working on this illustration. This illustration is part of my garden project that I haven't talked about yet, but I should talk about it in, I think, my next video. I need to work on finishing the line art, and then maybe I will have to do some watercolor. I hope I can do some watercolor. Sorry, a message. I have some reference picture because I actually inspired myself of a travel I did to New Zealand, and I have lots of pictures of, hey please, sorry. So I actually have a lot of pictures of the botanical garden, and I'm taking the inspiration from it. I didn't put too much details on the painting because I hope to add the detail while I ink, and yeah. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to take the camera and do a close-up because I think I need to show you some of the details. And I have finished the line art for this girl, and I'm gonna start painting it. So of course I'm gonna use the blue I've made yesterday, because you see there is a big hole in my palette since it's done. So I'm gonna take my paint and put it back in my palette and start working with it. So I'm going to start with a very light background. I'm going to do oh wait, I need this. I need this to test out my colors. So I'm gonna start with a light background that will go to the blue that we did together. Well, together. We were there, kind of. I'm gonna start with the blue up there, and here we'll have the lagoon blue. I'm gonna show you. So I've started prepping my watercolors for. So we have lagoon blue. This would be magical blue night. So I've started preparing my watercolor for my shop. I'm gonna add all the colors that I have left over to the shop, and I have a little bit of this one and this one, and I think I have a lot of red. Also the red is very beautiful. It should be interesting. So let's start with Magical Night Blue, the new color that we did together. Did I tell you? I think I did. I'm gonna sell the leftover paint I have, and because I have too much for what I do. I want to show you also the update on this one. You see it's carved a little. I don't know if you will be able to see. Maybe I'll do a close-up later. So we'll have to fill it up, but I'm leaving it for a day or two. So right now I just, I printed some labels like this, and I'm just going to stick it and change it because I had done a label like that once, but I want to change it actually. So this one is the same color, and yeah, I think I'm gonna sell it on my shop, and if I haven't said it, it's probably, the link is probably in my description below. So if you ever want to try them out, so it's going to be very cheap because I'm still not confident in my paint making, but I don't know what to do with these, so let's let's making paint isn't cheap. Well, it's cheaper than buying paints, but the overall investment is quite big, so if I can get back 1 or 2 euros, I will be happy. I also wanted to talk to you about what I said the other day, about trying to be eco-friendly with my half pans, and I've looked into it quite a lot actually in the last 2 days that I've been thinking about it, and it's quite difficult to find a solution right now. I've tried some things like this. This is a half pan I made with I don't know what to call it. It's like Fimo, but it's not Fimo. It's just wheat and well, I think I gave the recipe already. Well, I tried. I made this, and I'm not too happy about the result. So I hope that in the future I can just do more eco-friendly watercolors, from the half pans to the recipe to everything. Oh, did you see that? I've made a chart for every paint I made so far. I have 2 hanging out, I don't know where. So check out. So this is what I'm gonna do right now. It's red lips. I gave every paint a name. Yellow curry, moss green, we have gold, which is made with actual gold powder and is very nice. I used it on my last painting, which I don't have here. Oh yes, I have it here. You see, the skirt here is made with gold here, the gold, and I really like this color, and you will not see it, but I can see it in the real painting. It's shiny and you've got this little gold powder on it, and it's very nice. What do I have? I have dark hair that I already made, and cloudy grey that is also a little bit shimmering. There is a lot. Well, it's like, it's not shiny, but it got some sparkling that I really like, but I don't use it much because I don't put black in my paintings. I don't use this one much either, but I really like the granulation it got. Maybe I should use it for value studies or stuff like that. I have two more, but I don't know. Oh, it's here. So I have my favorite one, it's Blue Lagoon, and my second favorite one is Magical Night Blue. I really love these two, and this one is the one I just did, the one I've seen in the video. So if you ever want to grab one and support me, you can go find them on my shop right now. So now I'm gonna take care of the labels and just paint every color in it, so I can. It will look nice. It will look better than this. Hey, so we're getting close to the end of the video now. I just well, I want to show you, it's been a few days. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see at all. The light isn't too great, but you see the paint dried a little, and the paint is not up top. So I'm just gonna fill it up with the rest I have here. And as you can see, I've made other colors. I think I've filmed a little of me doing this one. It's gonna need to dry a little, and then I'm gonna do, and I have this one, and I still have one left that I need to do because I have a tiny bit of medium still. So yeah, great. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I think it was very long. I don't know what it will go with the editing. I've taken a lot of clips of a lot of videos this week. I think I have filmed over the course of a few days, and yeah, if you want to grab one of these colors, you can find the link in my Etsy shop. I have very few, as you can see. I'm gonna keep one of each here, and I'll just have one or two paint to sell, just to empty my drawers. And if you like the video, you can always share and follow, and if you have any question about paint making or watercolors, I will gladly answer to it, so don't hesitate to ask me question in the comments about the painting that I started with the girl in the middle of landscape. I'm probably going to finish it when I get back to the mountains in a few days, because there's still so much to do on it, and I'm not going to film everything. I'm just going to put a few clips like that, and next time I will talk about the projects that go along with it, so stay tuned. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.